Now that we have finished our translation, let's review. We have the word translation here, and we know that a translation is a slide when we take one figure and we slide it to another location on the plane. It is still congruent to the original figure because we did not change the size or the shape. Now we are moving on to rotation. So go ahead and glue down the word rotation. A rotation is a turn. So when we are rotating a figure, we are turning the figure. So if I have my pentagon right here, I'm actually going to draw a little dot, and I'm going to make sure that that is glued down in that location. What I did is I took my other pentagon and I turned it. Did it change size or shape? No. It just changed orientation on the plane, meaning I took my figure and I turned it over here. So here, and it turned a little bit to the side, and that is a rotation. Rotation means to turn a figure. Our final transformation is a reflection. Please go ahead and glue down the word reflection right here at the bottom flat. Reflection is another word for a flip, and glue your flip at the top. If you notice, reflection has an FL, and so does the word flip. A reflection is when one figure reflects over a line, and as we know, a reflection often means we're flipping the figure around. If you look in the mirror, you are looking at the opposite of what you actually are. So I put my trapezoid in a orientation that would allow you to show the flip. I drew a line in the middle of my page, or it could be a line segment, either way. And I glued down my original trapezoid like so. Then I took my other trapezoid and I flipped it over the line. Now if you see, the two trapezoids are about the same distance away from the line, not quite perfect, and they're about the same distance across here, because again, a reflection is a flip over a line. So let's review all of the things we have learned today. We learned that congruent shapes are the same shape and same size. It does not matter how they are fixated on the plane or on the paper, they are always going to be the same shape and size if they are congruent. If they're the same shape and a different size, they are similar. The only way we can do transformations, translations, rotations, or reflections is if our figures are congruent. If they are not congruent, we cannot translate or slide, rotate or turn, reflect or flip these figures. A translation is a slide in which we take our original figure and slide it to another location on the plane. A rotation is a turn where we take our original figure and we turn it into another location on the plane. Again, the figures are still congruent, they're just in a different location. We did not change the figure. And the last one is a flip, or a reflection, where we took our figure and we reflected it or flipped it over a line. Again, the figures are still congruent because all we did was flip it over the line. We did not change this other figure by cutting it or making it bigger or smaller.